GTA 6 is said to offer an enormous variety of minigames to select and choose from. This is a staple of Rockstar games to have a side activity hustle that you can do without competing or playing in any of the story mode. Some of the things they already have include tennis, golf, and even arm wrestling. But in today's video, we're going to be discussing all the GTA 6 rumored activities that Rockstar is said to implement into their newest edition of Grand Theft Auto. One thing I do want to mention though is Rockstar Games is definitely going to implement all of their current activities that are available to play in their current games. So this goes for arm wrestling, being able to mess around in casinos, heists and robberies, as well as even things like fishing. Fishing is going to be a staple focal point in this GTA 6 series. It's something that in Red Dead Redemption 2 was done pretty well. They did an awesome job with making the fishing somewhat realistic, and in GTA 6 it is rumored to be way more in-depth, way more options of fish, lures, and you can really get into the nitty-grittiness of fishing. They're said to have lure shops and bait shops where you can sell and buy different types of fish and lures. Given that fishing is a pretty common activity and they already have some experience under the belt from Red Dead Redemption 2, this minigame concept is definitely going to make a return in Grand Theft Auto 6, with plenty of new fish and ways to catch them. Another groundbreaking feature GTA 6 is said to have is a new minigame involving basketball. This is a 3v3 minigame where you are on the streets of Vice City, supposedly being able to shoot the basketball and play in a regular street local pickup game of basketball. Also, they are saying that your character stats will affect how your player does on the court. So if you are not the most athletic person, if you are eating a bunch of cheeseburgers in game and you have a super overweight dude, you might not be running up and down the court as fast as the other players. They are said to have a story career as well in the basketball game itself, so you can choose to sign up for a team and actually participate in team games at their local stadium. That is how in-depth this basketball minigame is supposed to go. It might actually be a little bit of a competition for 2K. So we're going to have to see how well they can nail the 3v3 basketball down. And like I said, they're supposed to be able to rise through the ranks of your leagues and everything. So we're going to see how that goes, man. I'm super excited for that. Another minigame, not really a minigame, but a feature they're going to have is advanced robbery mechanics. So supposedly it's not a traditional minigame. The leaked footage shows more of an interactive robbery system where players can plan heists with more detail. So you're going to be able to go around and scope certain places out for cameras, for different areas to break into, for safes, and different ways to get out during each robbery, making it almost like a minigame in and of itself, which is crazy. A robbery-styled minigame is what the GTA fans have always wanted. Interactive world events is supposedly another one. With over 1,500 world events mentioned, some could serve as minigames or side activities like participating in street races, random dance-off, or a random game of basketball. You can find yourself just walking down the street. Hey man, we need a third over here. Yes or no? Like, this is how in-depth this game is going to go. Might not, if you're not trying to get yourself put in a basketball game, you might not want to walk down that side of the street where they got a game over there going. Insanity. With the amount of time and effort Rockstar Games has put into their underwater and just water mechanics in general, we can be expecting to see some underwater minigames as well. These could include anywhere between jet skiing, water polo, or even certain underwater robberies or missions. Maybe even buried treasure. I'm sure there is going to be a buried treasure aspect to the game as well, but also smuggling operations when it comes to getting your product out on the market. With the amount of time, like I said, they're putting into the water physics, you know they're going to take advantage of some water-based missions and activities just for fun. Another leak is said to have a Gumball machine interaction. Now, although this is small, something that could lead to a series of minigames and challenges where you could supposedly win prizes. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Maybe you go up to it and you get a random item out of it that you can put in your house or in your apartment. Or maybe an attachment for a gun. I'm not sure how crazy they're gonna make the Gumball machine aspect. Maybe probably just a food item or some sort of knickknack you can put in your apartment and customize. There is another minigame that has to do with hostage situations where you have the ability to tie up certain hostages and make sure they remain calm during robberies. I'm not sure how in depth this minigame is going to go, but if you do have the ability to zip tie people and make them have to, you know, not yell, not scream, not become agitated in any way, this can lead to its own little minigame in and of itself. I know they had an implement of this in GTA 5, but it wasn't as immersive as they plan to make it in this one, where if you stop watching them, they could make a break for an exit and break their zip ties, or possibly even fight back and disarm you. They're also going to have that float in over the sky check-in system, so randomly at times if you float down overhead and see what Lucia's doing, she can be doing some, you know, some crazy stuff where you have a mini game where you're, you know, trapped and you got to unlock this door or something. Same thing happened in GTA 5. They'd have little mini games occasionally. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of the mini game implementation when it comes to checking in on these individuals, where they are, what they're doing, and their current whereabouts, rather than in GTA 5 where it was just kind of them majority of the time in traffic, you know, just complaining about their day. Now we have the possibility to see maybe somebody hanging upside down, zip tied, and trying to break out of a serial killer's house. Not sure if they're going to go that in depth, but the option is on the table. Beyond the basketball aspect, there's going to be other sports, including soccer, tennis, and other extreme sports, supposedly like skateboarding and parkour, with its own set of unique challenges and obstacles for every individual to overcome. The physics in this game are going to be above and beyond anything we've ever seen, so if they do add an element of actual skateboarding and tricks and being able to drop in and out kind of like you did in Skate 3, this will absolutely, I'm telling you guys, the things that they are said to have in this game, if they do it right and they actually do it, this is going to be the game of all games. Like, if you're bored, you can buy a skateboard and just skate around the city doing grinds, rails. Like, dude, this is crazy. In addition to the current casino games that they do offer in GTA 5, GTA 6 is going to offer that, as well as a plethora of new ones. Supposedly they have a VR game inside of the casino that if you have a VR, you can actually play a casino game. I'm not sure on how true that is, but that is an aspect they should definitely implement if they can, because why not? You know, you put it on and all of a sudden you're in an arcade, like retro styled game. If they have the option to do that, go ahead and do it, Rockstar. And you're also supposedly going to be able to manage and purchase your own casino to run your businesses out of. I'm not sure how they're going to be implementing with that, where it goes to taking care of the population or your popularity and everything. Probably similar to the nightclub that we see in GTA 5, but a lot more in depth. Not necessarily a minigame aspect, but there will be certain minigames that are unlocked once world events take place. So there will be something where, hey, a hurricane's coming, you can grab a surfboard and surf this hurricane if you want, and you'll get extra XP or a challenge completed. I'm sure you'll have the option to do that if a hurricane isn't coming, but it's the additional layer of challenge and fun that it might have being able to surf during a hurricane. Obviously, it's going to be a lot harder as well. Same thing with flooded streets. They might have you do a race during a hurricane that a certain area of the map is flooded in. I'm not sure how in-depth they're going to be with that, but they might as well take advantage of those opportunities if they are given. Another rumor is drug trade minigames. GTA has been a highly focused company when it comes to the drug trade and smuggling operations, so there are going to be things that you have to take care of outside of the regular drug trade minigames, such as people attacking and being able to maintain your facility with raids, and as far as buying and making sure your operation is stealthy and undercover. Similar to the GTA 5 equipment upgrades you can buy for your property online, but I think it's going to be a lot more in depth, and they're going to be a lot more useful to you in this game than they are in GTA 5. Last one I'm going to talk about is the vehicle customization and competition. So this isn't entirely new. GTA 5 did it with their car meet update, but they are going to be expanding on this a lot in GTA 6 with the customization of cars, styles, body styles, and everything really in between. You're going to be able to completely revamp cars inside and out, along with their tuning, their handling, their drifting, their speed. You're going to be able to get down into every part of your car customization and then be able to bring that car to a show or a car show or a car meet and show it off and gain XP and experience just for having your individual car there. This game will be history when it does release, and these are just a handful of the minigame rumors I wanted to hit on in this video. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Smash a thumbs up if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe, hit the bell icon. Always stay notified. Never miss out on a video from your boy. GTA leaks every day. I'll be back tomorrow with a new one, and I'm out of here, man. Adios.